What's up, guys? I'm Torn. I'm here with First Bout MMA. And today, I think we've got a very fun one. I'm joined with Smiling Sam Alvey, UFC veteran, karate combat champion, longtime fan favorite, and definitely a recognizable personality in combat sports. And the challenger, Anthony the Kid Billings, author of Just a White Belt, and the man who has, somehow talked himself all the way into a showdown with Sam Alvey. They'll be a part of Sermon on the Mat on June 20th at ProFit Huntsville. This is a night built around faith, fighting, community, charity, sparring, and a UFC watch party afterwards. So Sam will be leading the event, and Anthony is stepping in as one of the featured challengers. Before we get into the fight stuff, just want to kind of ask you guys, how are you both feeling right now? And I'll start with you, Sam.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling great. It's funny. Every time I've done this with anyone before, I was not training for anything. I didn't need to train. I was just show up and do what I got to do. This time I'm fighting Uriah Hall on July 24th, and so I'm in camp. So Mr. the Kid here, he gets an in shape Smiling Sam, which is something more than the Freak or John, the saga of John. God, so good on him for showing up.
And how do you feel, Anthony, with especially Sam coming in a little better shape than maybe he normally is?
I like how he thinks that's going to intimidate me. That doesn't intimidate me at all. I'm not. No, that doesn't affect me at all. I feel unstoppable. That's how I feel. Just like how I walk through everyday life. This is just another chump I'm gonna throw in the bucket. It's all
You
this to me.
brought your mouth guard, right? I mean, you've got a mouth guard. If not, you can go out to like Dollar General or Walmart or something. Pick a cheap one up.
My mom made me pack one, but I probably won't eat it.
And Anthony, just to give us some perspective here, can you walk us through how this whole event kind of came together from your side? Was there really a specific moment where this went from internet talk or an idea into, okay, this is actually happening. I'm going to step in there with Sam Alvey.
Okay, so yeah, it just came across my feed one day that he was fighting some random named John, and I was like, okay, so I stuck around for it, watched it, highly disappointed. Then he got called out by some guy named Freak. I was kind of rooting for the fella, kind of average Joe taking down a pro UFC fighter or MMA fighter. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm kind of rooting for this fella. He disappoints me. So now I'm like, okay, cool. I see this guy cherry picking his opponents, all these guys with no training at all. So I was like, okay, let's see how he does against a street fighter with a 47-5 record. 3 of those 5 I got jumped. So bravely enough, he accepted my challenge.
And Sam,
And those other 47, he did the jumping. There's still fights, but I started and they weren't looking.
and to go back to you, Sam, you've been a UFC veteran, a karate combat champion, and now you're headlining, a really unique event here. So, kind of when you take a step back and look at this June 20th event, what role do you kind of see yourself playing here? Is it, a fighter, entertainer, teacher, minister, promoter, or kind of, all of the above?
Yes. No, I'm just there to have a good time. I love what I do, and that I found a Christian themed gym to do it at is just incredible. I am not a minister. I'm definitely a Christian, but I'm trying to learn the Bible a little bit. I actually have a Bible study every Sunday online. So if you guys ever join, just hit me up. I'll give you the link. But no, it's something I'm looking forward to doing. I love teaching. I love the seminar portion. I love watching fights, and I like fighting people. It's one. I have one of the few professions that when you're retired, when you're done with it, you don't have any lingering skills, only injuries. And I found a way where if ever I decide to retire, I can keep going. I can keep having some fun. Turns out I've got enough people think I'm funny, at least a little bit, so I can make these videos and then keep spouting them out and hype the audience up. So I'm going to get to teach, I'm going to get to pray, I'm going to get to spar, and I'm going to get to watch fights. I'm really excited about this.
No, yeah, I love the cause. And how did you get in contact with the gym owner to start with?
Yeah, so like everyone, like Mr. the Kid was saying, started with the Freak. The Freak made a post saying I'm the greatest that's ever been, and I can beat anyone that's ever been. And so I responded to him. I stitched his video a few times and had a good time. And I've done that 1,000 times. Nobody ever responds. John was just dumb enough to respond, so he responded, and then he kept responding, and we made it happen. Awesome. Then I found another guy, the Freak. The Freak was a much nicer guy, more of an athlete than John was too. But he said I could beat anyone. I think he says anyone under 280 is garbage or as a girl or something like that. I said, all right, I'll be your Huckleberry. I'm under 280. And then we had that going. And the freak fell. I said, all right, well, I'm always open to whoever. Any video that comes up, I see and I accept. Well, this video came up from Andrew, the owner of ProFit in Huntsville. He made a video and he was very respectful for it. I mean, like I could tell he wasn't looking for a fight. He was looking for some publicity. And if fighting me is a way to do that for his gym, I'm in. Or he was in. And so I responded and I said, all right, you're on, punk. But I don't want to necessarily fight you. I want to help your business as best I can. And shortly after that, Mr. The Kid signed up. He said, I want part of this too. Not only am I going to whoop your ass, Sam, I think this is the time and place to do it, where I'm helping this Christian gym try and take off. So he signed up and he's been talking to his game online, and now he showed up, which is impressive because most people don't. He did.
I mean, yeah, no, it's definitely to step in the octagon with someone like you, Sam, especially coming from more of an amateur background, Anthony. With that in mind, is there any version of Sam you're hoping to get on Saturday?
I'm glad to hear that he's training for it because let me tell you like this, okay? He went up against John and the Freak, okay? For reference here, John is Yajirobe, okay? Freak is Hercule. He ain't going up against Yajirobe or Hercule. He's going up against Vegeta. So for him to try to compare this to me, his past
You
opponents,
understand,
ain't gonna
Vegeta is the
work.
only character in Dragon Ball that has never won a fight.
Crazy.
That's
That's
not even me
nonsense.
hating on it.
That's
You would pick
nonsense.
any other
He
character.
doesn't know lore. He doesn't know
Vegeta,
DBZ lore. It's
Vegeta's
fine.
never won a fight. He's a fan favorite. He's a great first man out,
Then
but he's never won a fight.
Gogeta.
What do
What's
you
that? Gogeta?
Yep.
what do you
You
think the
think
level
you're Brawly and you're not. You're gonna yeah.
what do you think the level gap is here between you, Anthony, and these other guys that Sam has fought leading up to this?
Leagues. Leagues. I'm telling you right now, like I'm not. I told you at 47-5 in the streets. 3 of those I got jumped. Like I'm not just some random stepping in the ring where he could just cherry pick and be like, oh, he's overweight and he obviously can't fight.
And just kind of like
I got
switching
some training.
and kind of just switching gears here a little bit. I know you wrote a book, Anthony, so just to talk about that a little bit. I know the white belt thing. I think it's interesting because a lot of people try to hide what they don't know, but you definitely leaned into it. So what made you kind of decide to make that part of the story instead of pretending to be maybe some unbeatable champion?
I'm not really pretending, but yeah, the book right here, it's called Just the White Belt. And I wrote this because I really am passionate about jiu-jitsu and kind of combat sports in general. But jiu-jitsu kind of changed my life around when I started doing it. I kind of just signed up at a gym a few years back, and I just signed up for the boxing classes. And the manager that was giving me the tour was like, "Hey, that's jiu-jitsu," and I was like, "What's that?" And he kind of just told me, and he's like, "Yeah, it's really good." And I was like, "All right, I'll try it." I went in there, got submitted by a 16-year-old 3 times in like 2 minutes. And I was like mid 30s. So I was like, this might be something worth learning. So
And for you, Sam, kind of when you see someone come in with that kind of background and perseverance, do you see like humility, delusion, courage, or like what exactly?
Deep down, I expect he's sharking me. He he's only a white belt because he doesn't train gi, so he's actually like an 80cc champion from Brazil. It's like, oh man, he's gonna get in there. D1
it's going to feel
wrestler.
like it.
He's gonna pick me up over his shoulders, German suplex me and snap everything. So part of me's ready for that. I'm hoping I'm bigger than him, so at least I'll make him work for it. But no, let him come in.
It's going to feel
I
like I'm
know I've been
sharking you. I'm telling you right now.
I know I've been doing this at the top level for literally 20 years. It's all I do. I wake up, I do this, and I'm so tired and sore right now. Tomorrow I don't have anything scheduled for the morning, so I'm going to get to sleep. You're going to get a rested Sam. So even if you are this ADCC, super champ that no one's ever heard of, I will be well rested.
People heard of me.
Do you have a specific game plan, Anthony, on your end?
It's gonna be a normal match to me. It's gonna be like just all my other street fights or jiu-jitsu tournaments that I've done. Just another chump in the bucket.
And for you,
No
Sam?
game plan. I'll be honest. I'm either gonna heel hook the poop out of them or just knock the poop out of them. One way or another, we're getting the job done.
And for you, Sam, how much time and thought have you put into this?
So I love doing these internet challenges. Problem is, if I just crush somebody, I'm not going to get a next guy. So I would anticipate a lot of leg kicks. I would anticipate some playful ground and pound to the belly. But hopefully you don't get too beat up. Maybe I'll make that other ear a little cauliflowery. It could be a good day for you.
And are you guys going to have medics on standby in case things go south?
I know CPR and 23 other letters. I got you covered.
Um,
That was a better
I'm
drill. Anthony, you need to laugh at that. Was a good joke.
I'm sorry. I'm in the zone right now. I don't have time for nonsense.
And just switching here a little bit, I want to talk about UFC just for a bit. So after the Robelis to Spain fight, a lot of people were a little worried about the stoppage, but you actually defended the ref afterwards. So, when you take a look back on that now, what do you really take from that?
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't have kicked me in the head twice. That kind of sucked. Uh, but other than that, the theater was great. The play was wonderful, Mr. Lincoln. No, it was absolutely. If you watch the fight, I intelligently defended myself both kicks. He just kicked through my block. I saw the kick coming. I put the hand up, and then his kick just kicked through everything. So no, it was the right call to not stop it. It absolutely was. Um, I, I think the MMA fans are getting soft. And I hate saying it because we're the baddest sport around, and the fans want to see stuff stopped early. Dude, I understand what I'm doing is not safe. We all understand this is a dangerous thing we're doing. Give us the chance to fight back. Could you imagine if he lands that first kick, boom, I block it, it hurts, whatever, I get back up and then I catch him? Oh, it's legendary. It is what, the creates careers. It didn't happen that time, but it could have. Give the fighters the opportunity to make it happen.
No, it was certainly a great clip and got a lot of people talking. And for you, Anthony, kind of seeing that resilience from Sam, does that make you a little afraid of him, or does it make you want to test him even more now?
Dude's got a glass jaw. That's all I can say. Like, if that dude can do it, why can't I?
He's a 6'7" Cuban who weighed 285 pounds and medaled in the Olympics.
Okay, how tall you think I am?
I saw a video of you today. I'm guessing 5'7".
Crazy. It's gonna feel like I'm 6'7".
And Anthony, just to get some perspective here, what's the closest thing you've had to this before? Is that like a street fight? I know you mentioned that first jiu-jitsu match, like a moment where you really had to find out if you were really about it.
Okay, I am about it. I've been about it since I was about 9 years old and had my first fight with Eric Main back in our backyard. So yeah, I mean, the closest thing I guess I can at least in the setting that I can compare this to is I went up against some huge German guy that was probably 8'16" or something like that, and yeah, it was my second stripe between my second and third stripe is a white belt, and he's a pretty difficult fella, but yeah, I mean, I've been in this position before against someone that's bigger, taller, got a better record than me. Whatever, we get the job done.
And for you, Sam, kind of seeing Anthony's background here, is there any kind of experience outside of the pro cage that actually matters when it comes to stepping inside with a veteran like yourself?
Uh, Wait, can you say the question again?
Yeah, yeah. Is there any kind of experience outside the pro cage that actually matters when stepping inside with a veteran like yourself?
Okay, so I'm answering from his point of view. No, street fights don't matter. Backyard fights really
Okay.
don't matter. That's
Okay, ask Corey Deaver about
They
that.
don't.
Okay, ask
Listen,
Eric about
for
that.
all of your fans
Ask
watching right
Sebastian
now,
about that.
if you wanted to learn how to defend yourself, the best martial art there is cardio. That is it. If you can last 35 seconds, you will beat 99% of the world. That is it. Boxing isn't the best cardio. All right, it isn't the best self-defense. Judo, jiu-jitsu, no, it's cardio. Be able to last 35 seconds, and you'll be better than most. So street fights don't matter.
You can tell he's used to taking losses because all of his brain cells aren't there. He's like stumbling over his words and stuff. And that's the first
I
thing I'm
didn't
gonna tell
stumble
you
over a
was,
single word. His question was strange
can you
because
repeat the question?
he was asking me about how you should feel, or something along those lines. And I think I got it. I think I answered it.
CTE is real.
And what's the difference in these levels? Kind of walk me through that a little bit, Sam.
Yeah, well, there's amateurs, then there's pros, and then there are,
There's
as
me.
modest as I can put it, super pros. Uh, the super pros are they're the ones that can play with the other pros. At this point, I am a super pro, and you get like the UFC stud. There are, you could put me in any gym in the world, and I could compete with whoever they've got. Doesn't mean I'd beat all of them, but it means I could compete with every person around the world. Statistically, as I tell my students, if you've been training for 6 months, statistically, you could beat every person that has ever lived. You're better than 100%. So, and I can beat my 6 month training student. So it's there are levels to it. Being a MMA is funny. Is like to be a pro. All you have to do is say you're a pro, and then you're a pro. That's really it.
Bro.
So being a pro doesn't so much matter. Being a super pro is you have to have proved it. You have to have proved that you are one of the best.
And where do you think you can catch Sam here, Anthony?
Just looking at him right now, I mean, stand up game. I don't want to give away too much of my game plan, but stand up game, I'm telling you right now, uppercuts all day. Uh, if it even goes to the ground, if I let it go to the ground, um, I'll just I've been screaming heel hooks this whole time, and maybe I'll just make him scream with a heel hook.
And Sam, pivoting back to something you said earlier, we know you've got Uriah Hall coming up in karate combat. So what are you personally looking to get out of this June 20th event?
I want to raise money. I want to raise awareness. I want to raise memberships for for the gym, for Andrew's gym. That is what I want more than anything else. I want him to be able to look back and brag to his future members. Hey, Smiling Sam Alvey, the king of karate, the greatest UFC fighter that has ever lived, was here. Came here, here and taught a seminar. The guy who could easily beat Sean Strickland and Nagano at the same time did a training session here. That's what I would like. I would like to be a building stone for what his gym could become.
And
Doesn't
for you,
impress me.
and for you, Anthony, with all due respect, with Sam having bigger names ahead, how does it kind of feel to be the chosen challenger right now?
It feels good. It feels good. And then I
You
would
were the
like to show.
chosen one, Anakin.
That's what they're going to be calling me after
I
this. Okay, so I do
have the
want to.
high ground. Don't do it.
I do want to make it clear that I did make a pledge to this. He's supposed to spar against Andrew, the owner of the gym, and I do pledge $1 for every hit that Andrew gets on Sam. Which, I mean, if you've watched Sam's past fights, it's going to be a lot. So
Oh,
I do want
dollar!
to make it clear that
I might let him go to town on me.
I do want to make it clear that I am going to pledge $1 for each punch he's able to land or significant strike.
And Anthony, with that being said, if everything goes perfectly for you on Saturday, what's the clip or headline we want to wake up to the next morning?
I want him to hand his black belt to me.
And for you, Sam, what about your headline?
It'll be Pro Am Huntsville, biggest successful gym in all of Huntsville. That's what I wanted to say.
Oh, I want that too.
Copier.
And to turn a little bit to just talk about family a little bit, I know Sam, your wife, has been in your corner through a lot of your career, and the karate combat even mentions her karate background. So how is it kind of having your wife in your corner, and what does that mean or what does family mean to you?
Oh, it's fantastic. I have so much fun with her. She and I, we've been all over the world. When you first turn pro, at least when I first turned pro, you make no money. But people will fly you places. People will get you to go places. So I have been I think I've been to like 50 countries around the world. Just incredible places. And my wife's been there every step of the way. She's been there for every fight. Even when there was no money to be made, we got to see places. Just loved it every time.
That's great. I love that. And kind of for you, Anthony, as well. If you could have one person in your corner, who would it be and why? And are you showing up to Huntsville with anyone in your corner?
Yeah, I'm showing up with my friend Stony Potson. I, my wife couldn't
Is that
make
his real
it.
name?
Huh?
Is that his real name?
Maybe.
All right, hey, it's a
Um,
great name. It's a great.
my wife couldn't make it. Matter of fact, we just found out that we're pregnant again. Um,
Congratulations! That's
thank you.
amazing.
It's kind of
You
a
should name
secret.
the little
Nobody
one
else
Sam.
really knows.
If I
But
win, you have to name it Sam. Boy or girl, its name's Sam. Oh, you better take the bet. Take the bet right
if you
now.
win, huh?
You're so
If you
sure you're
win,
gonna win. You're
guess
so
we'll
sure you're
stick to
gonna
the
win.
names we got because you're not going to win.
Take all
Um,
right. You guys heard it. If he loses, little
I
baby
didn't agree
Sam
to
is
nothing.
coming.
I'd rather name it Bobby or Torn.
Thanks,
Well,
appreciate that.
then beat me. You've been so sure. Flying heel hooks, what you've been saying. You're so sure you're going to win.
Oh, I'm positive. I mean, you went up against John and Freak, who obviously had no training and no self confidence. You're walking into this match with someone that has
Okay.
both.
You can say a lot about John, but self confidence, he lacked none of that. None of it was deserved, but he
Yeah, he
lacked
had
none of
internet confidence, but not
it.
cage confidence, and that's what I'm walking in with a lot of.
I think you mean competence. He lacked all competence.
That's cute. You learned a word today.
I did. Bordered Day Dictionary, baby.
And stylistically, how are you guys looking to take advantage of each other? I'll start with you, Sam.
Uh, any way I want.
Copier.
Any way I want. Copy it. No, what's he got? He's got 4 stripes. I've had 4 stripes for going on 20 years. Oh, look at that bad boy. I've got a gold belt. He wants my black belt. I've got a gold belt.
Anthony,
What was the question again?
stylistically, how do you think
How
you
are you
match
going to lose to
Sam?
me?
What are you
Uh,
going to do
I'm not. I'm not gonna lose to him. I'll probably eat him up a little bit with a little bit of body shots and stuff. Oh, that's cute. You got your yellow belt in
It's
jiu-jitsu.
my
Cute.
gold belt. Gold, baby.
Yellow belt. Well, you got that 3 years when you were a kid. So yeah, I'll probably eat him up with some body shots real quick. I don't know if you guys noticed in his past fights, his stomach and kidneys are wide open all day. He thinks he's a brawler. That's gonna leave this whole zone wide open. He's not good on the ground at all,
You know
and
what
his
happens if
chin
you punch steel?
uppercuts
You
all day.
break your hands. You're going to punch me in the belly. It's the same as punching steel.
Melted steel.
Steel is steel.
And
No,
I've
it's
got another
not.
couple questions for both you guys. So I'll start with Sam here. So since you already have Uriah Hall lined up, I won't ask you to call out someone next. But if you could kind of fight anyone that maybe in history or from another era under any rule set, who would you kind of want to pick out and why?
Ben Azule, that pedophile. Sorry, this is YouTube. I can't say that. That child abuser. Ben Azule, I believe he's King Azule on everything. He is creating quite the social media storm by not telling anyone what he pleaded guilty to. And I would kick the shit out of that chinless 5'7" piece of garbage. So,
That's
anyways, that's that's that.
that's the one fight I'd root for you in, just so you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't stop when the bell rang. Oh,
Yeah, not calling that. And for you, Anthony, kind of, you don't have to be so diplomatic here, but if Saturday goes your way, who are you calling out next?
Anybody that wants it, straight up. Sam's just a stepping stone to what's next in my career. And once I get that W under my belt after him, they're gonna be lining up, trying to take on the champ.
And I'll leave you guys both with the last word. So, I'll start with you, Anthony. You could sell the event. Why should someone show up, watch, donate, care about Sermon on the Mat on June 20th?
I'm sorry, what?
If you'd sell the event here, why should someone show up, watch, donate, care about Sermon on the Mat on June 20th?
So what I respect about this event is it's this fella Andrew. He's got a whole family. He opened up this business and he's trying to do it to support his family. I really support that, and I think the community should also support that. Not just local community, but also my huge fan base, and then whatever couple fans Sam's got here, his little Sammy fannies and stuff. But I think people should respect that this guy's trying to start a business and show up. And even if you're not going to show up and donate anything or anything like that, like at least show up. Have your presence there. I'm sure there's going to be food and all kinds of things, entertainment. So yeah, really just that. I just respect that Andrew's out there trying to support his family, and I like that.
And Sam, I'll give you the last word if you have anything to say here.
Yeah, come and have a good time. It's going to be a blast. It'll be a seminar. Even if you don't want to do the seminar, be present, watch it, learn something, just hang out with us. Then I'm going to spar everyone. And then at the end of me sparring everyone, I'm going to spar Mr. Kid here. And then after that, we got a Bible study and we're going to go ahead and to watch the UFC fights that night. It's really going to be a great day. It's going to be a party for hours. I'm going to be streaming everything on my YouTube as well. If you can't make it, you live up in Anchorage, Alaska, can't quite get to Huntsville, Alabama, you can watch it there. So I hope you all show up. I hope you all have a good time, and I hope we can help spark something here at this gym.
No, great.
You
Yeah.
know, I'd like to say something. I didn't realize what the order was going to be here. And I see he's actually working with some mental faculty here. He's preparing for his loss. I see it now. Okay, so he's going to spar a bunch of people and then he's going to go up against me. So when he loses against me, he's going to use the excuse, always tired from these other matches and stuff. I see what you're doing there, Sam. Good play.
I'm just gonna, if you hurt me too bad, and I won't be able to spar with anyone, I gotta put you last.
Good point.
Yeah, I can't not put out for the people.
I do have another question, though. How are you coming down here? You're driving?
Yeah.
Okay. On the drive back, what are you going to do? I don't think your car's wheelchair accessible.
No, I got a truck. My wife's coming with me. I'll just ride in the back. It'll be good.
Okay. I just want to make sure he's going to be able to make it home after.
Oh yeah. No, I appreciate it.